So today, we're reviewing the block hammers add-on by Lifeboat. It adds an insane amount of useful tools. And now we're going to look at the best ones. We'll start with the simplest hammers. For example, the stone hammer, iron, gold, diamond, bedrock, and netherite. They simply break blocks in a 3x3 area without any special effects. And the better the hammer is, the faster it breaks blocks and the longer it lasts. The diamond hammer works pretty well. The bedrock hammer is slow, but it never breaks. And the best one is the netherite hammer. And by the way, you can enchant it too. Next, we'll look at the furnace hammer. And logically, it makes sense that when you break something, it gets melted instantly, just like in a furnace. This is really convenient. And again, you can enchant it. For example, with efficiency. It will work faster. And yes, it also works with wood. It turns wood into charcoal. Just like this. Next, we'll look at the TNT Hammer and the End Crystal Hammer. And as you probably guessed, they explode blocks. The difference between them is that the End Crystal Hammer explodes a little more blocks than the TNT Hammer. Can we blow up a tree? Let's check. Yes, so it works on stone and on wood. Now, we're going to look at the Hopper Hammer, the Glowstone Hammer, and the Bee Nest Hammer. These last to feel useless to me. Let's start with the bee one. When we mine something, bees can randomly spawn or honeycombs can drop. I honestly don't know how useful this would be in the game, but it does look pretty interesting. Now, the Glowstone Hammer. You can break blocks while going into a mine, and the path around you will slowly light up, so you won't have to carry torches with you. And now the last one, our Hopper Hammer. It pulls items toward you. Yes, you can also mine with it. Items will get into your inventory faster. Look, they slowly start getting pulled in. It's actually fun to watch. I don't know how useful this would be in survival, because you can always just run up and collect the resources. In my opinion, the best part is watching it pull resources toward you. Okay, we're done with this one. Now, we're looking at 3 hammers at once. The glass hammer. I think this one is useless. It is very cheap to craft, but it breaks after 3 hits. Next is the sponge hammer. In theory, it should remove water, but if you're mining near the ocean, it won't help that much. It doesn't remove as much water as I wanted. The last one is our amethyst hammer. And the idea is this. Whatever block you choose, that is the block it will break. If you choose stone, it will only break stone. If you choose dirt, it will only break dirt. Let's try it on leaves too. It only breaks leaves. If we break wood, it only breaks the wood. Nothing else. I want to go back to the furnace hammer and show you something. By the way, it also breaks sand and turns it into glass. What I want to show you is that we have a bar called progress to next level. When you break blocks, your progress goes up. When you break enough blocks, your hammer starts getting faster and gives more effects. You see, the progress is going up. By the way, you know what's a shame? While mining, it doesn't give you XP for smelting. That would make farming XP way easier. I feel like this hammer will break before we reach the next progress level. Here, we can see a notification that our hammer has progressed and now it becomes faster. Now, we're moving on to my favorite one, the command block hammer. I'm going to use it in creative mode. And if you have a weak PC, be ready, it will lag. So what does it do? It breaks an entire chunk at once. This is what it looks like. It breaks absolutely everything. And bedrock too. Here you can see that everything is completely gone. A perfect chunk. Maybe this is actually a good idea if you want to clear a huge area. Now you can build your base from the bottom up. Let's break one more. This one and this one. It's really fun to watch them get destroyed. Be ready for your computer to hate this hammer. Everything is completely broken. Look how much area we cleared with one hit. And the very last one, my absolute favorite, the lucky block hammer. So what does it do? First of all, while you're breaking blocks, random items can drop. Second, your inventory can be replaced with something useless. And third, A random effect can be applied to you. Like last time, for example, I got the chicken rain effect. Now let's test it in action. For example, we were mining stone, and we got wood. A lot of squids just spawned. Over there, we got bad luck and just exploded. It took away a lot of our health. A slime appeared. We got set on fire. Oh, a baby zombie spawned. As I already said, your inventory can be replaced with something useless. By the way, look in the right corner. We have a lot of different effects applied to us. And these are the random items it spawns for us. Oh, it spawned us somewhere high up. And now we'll have to jump. I almost made it to the water. Overall, in my opinion, this lucky block hammer is one of the most interesting ones. Probably not for survival, but you can definitely have fun with it, or make 350 ways to die with the lucky block hammer. The last hammer we'll look at is the mob spawner hammer, and I think the name makes it pretty obvious. When we break blocks, they break, but also randomly, some kind of mob can spawn. They don't spawn every time, and they can be completely random, either friendly or hostile. See, it's completely random. At first, we mined 3 blocks, and 3 mobs spawned, and now nothing is spawning at all. Well, I hope the idea is clear. Okay, we're done with all of our hammers. If anyone still has questions, you can use this book. It works like a guide. It has the full crafting descriptions and explains what each hammer does, very useful. Now we're moving on to the combat clubs. First, I'll explain them and then I'll show how they work. The Cactus Club deals a little more damage and simply hits mobs. The Web Club, when you deal damage to a mob, it can randomly spawn a web and the mob gets stuck. Then the web disappears. Next, the Mob Spawner Club deals a little more damage, and mobs drop spawn eggs. The Magma Club deals damage and also sets mobs on fire, and the Ice Club deals damage and freezes mobs. I think I'll show you in creative mode. For example, as I already said, the Web Club randomly creates a web, and sooner or later it disappears. Here, the Mob Spawner Club knocks mobs back and they will drop eggs. The Magma Club sets our mobs on fire, and with the Ice Club, they become much slower. Keep in mind, the effect is temporary too, and the Cactus Club simply deals more damage. Well, that's it for this video. If you still have any questions, ask them in the comments.